In terms of life, I think obviously there is a bit of change, but not something that I was waiting for. I was more waiting to prove to myself that I can win this title. And then, as I said, I think I said it a couple of times after the event, it felt like a relief factor for me more than anything else. And it made me actually enjoy my time more on court. And that's why straight after I was able to clinch the British and World Tour finals. And then since then, I feel like I've been more comfortable being like in big tournaments and like not having the pressure of I need to win that. No, it's like I want to be there, I want to be competing. And yeah, I think that was mainly the turning point. I think so, yeah. Because again, like sometimes after you win your biggest title, whereas it's the Olympics, World Championship in any sport, there is like a bit of a downside to it that you feel like you achieved whatever you want to achieve, and then you don't really want to put in the work as much as you used to because you're just tired and you achieved whatever you wanted to achieve. But for me, it was a bit of the opposite. Like it gave me a big boost to be like, okay, now I can relax and play. So it actually it was. I felt like, yeah, again, like a relief. Like okay, now I want to express myself on court more and more. And now I want to test some stuff that I wasn't particularly testing in the past. So I felt more freedom on court. That would be the word. Yeah. So my husband and I wanted to go to Mecca for a long time, so that was anyways the plan. So it was a good celebration in a religious way, and we had a good time there. And we went to Medina actually at the end, but I mean it was a nice type of celebration, but it was very like short in time as well because we had British Open 10 days later. So I had to come back and train for a couple of days before British, and then obviously we had a lot of like I had a lot of media commitment at that time too. So it was overwhelming, but in a nice way. I think specifically that it was played in Egypt. It made a huge. There was a lot of attention, and my two biggest sponsors, CIB and Palm Hills, were the main sponsors for the event too. So it was awesome. Like it felt literally that I was playing in my own backyard with my own supporters, with my whole like maybe like all of my family and except Ziad obviously, but I had a lot of people of my team. It's very hard for me to have my whole team at the same time because I have a very big team, and it's like they're between the US and Egypt. So I had my team that is present in Egypt, but obviously my team in the US was supporting all the way. So it was just an amazing week in all aspects. I just felt it was happy not only for me but for my whole entourage. So I was very happy with that. I just and yeah, remembering it always makes me in tears, but it's okay. Dream come true. I think it's the complete opposite. It's like I've won it, great. If I win it again, it's awesome. If not, I will always be like the title of world champion will always be there. So and again, as I always say at the beginning of your career, the two things that you want to achieve in squash, world number one and world champion. So I've always had the world number one for a long time. And world champion was the thing that I was always missing. So now I have it in the tank. So now it's like, okay, let's enjoy it now. So I feel like that, hopefully that will be the mindset going into the tournament. But that doesn't mean less hunger or anything. It just means less pressure. I hope so. So I'm not thinking about it that way. Again, I think what made a difference with last year's World Championship is that I wasn't looking at it as a World Championship. And actually, funny enough, after like a couple of days, like the next few hours after winning the title, it felt like I won a platinum event or like a big title. I didn't really feel, because it's the same competitors, it's the same matches. It's just like, I realized, yeah, it was the World Championship a couple of weeks later, because I tried to approach the tournament as another platinum, and thankfully I've won multiple platinum events. I know how to win platinum events. I know how to win back-to-back platinum events. So I was like, okay, let me just like take it as another platinum, as another big event, not the World Championship, like we just delete the name and then play. And then if I win, great, I won the World Championship. So I think this approach really helped me to change perspective, and I'm hoping, obviously, with the help of my team, and obviously that was a big help of my team and my mental coach, and we worked a lot towards that. And like Haitham, in terms of squash, made it very easy for me to understand much better what's happening on court, what I do wrong. So I was more focused on the technical and tactical side of things more than the like the occasion, or it's because if you think about it as a World Championship, it's huge. You're not gonna be able to perform the way you want to perform. So I think that was the main factor, and obviously with my mental coach, we approached it in a different way. And funny enough, he told me at that time, you're not gonna win this year's World Championship, about last year. So I'm happy that I proved him wrong.
Any particular reason he said that?
No, I think for him it was just to try and let my mind like trick itself and say, okay, if I don't win the World Championship, am I gonna die? So you put, you know, when you're always like scared of a particular scenario, you're like, I don't want this to happen, I don't want to lose this. And then it ends up you lose, and then you're like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I expected. So I think he was kind of trying to do this to me, but before it happens. And so in my mind, it was like, even if that happens, it's not the end of the world. We're just gonna keep on going. We're just gonna keep on working. But he was like, you're not gonna win it, because we're gonna work towards winning the next one. So in my mind, it was, okay, now it's not about this year's and that's the end. It's not like a one-time thing, because it happens every year. It's a long-term process. And it's a process. So I understood the meaning of process by doing this way, I think. No, if the body is fresh, if the body, hopefully no injuries in the coming 2 weeks, if the mind is fresh, if everything goes well, if I have everything sorted, and I try as much as I can to sort everything the way I want during events now. So I'll be having my team, a big part of my team as well during the event. So that's a comfort zone for me, and that helps me perform big time. So and I kind of know what works for me and what doesn't. So I'll try to stick to that and take it a day at a time, enjoy it, and let's bring it on.